today we're going to make a new Sims video for you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to do the Great British Bake Off and make the Great British Bake Off 10. If you're in the UK, you will know what Bake Off is and you will probably like Bake Off. If you're not in the UK, you may have watched it. If not, you need to Google it. Yes, Mario is photobombing my Sims video, but yeah, here comes me creating Sims 4 Dine Out, the Great British Bake Off. Enjoy, like, subscribe.
So, I've pre-done the walls and the windows for you because I always feel that's the boring part. The best part is seeing me decorate the inside. So I've put the walls up, I've done the windows. Great British Bake Off is a competition that usually has like 8 to 10 people compete. So what we're going to do is in Bake Off, you have all their cooking areas. So that's what we're doing here. And obviously in the Bake Off they have the front piece, I've left a bit blank, that's where you have the judges and stuff. And then obviously you have their individual baking areas, and obviously this is how it's laid out. So the judges and the hosts walk along the middle and chat to everybody. And then you have, as you can see, the competitors, the contestants, whatever you want to call them. I've got to move that over a little bit. Right, so that's done. Obviously they need stuff like sinks, fridge and cooker, a bin, a stall, you know, that kind of stuff. They always bring their bakes to the front, to the table, which is where like Paul Hollywood, the judge, will say if he likes it or not. So they put the little table at the front, because obviously that's where they bring their bakes. And so if you haven't heard of Bake Off before, obviously if you're watching this video from a different country, check it out. It's a baking competition. It's really good. It's one of the most watched programs in England. So yeah, obviously everything I do now is going to be a bit repetitive. So I need a sink. They all need a sink. So let's stick a sink on all of them. There we go. There we go, last one. Okay, so what shall I do next? Obviously they all have the simple things. So let's do a cooker. Yeah, bright cooker. Stick that in. On the actual Bake Off they have a cooker that's built into the cupboard unit. I think it's built in. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, I did look to see if we could get like a, you know, sometimes you can just get like a hob that you put on the on top of the counters. They didn't have that, but obviously they need the oven, that's the main bit. But I was just seeing what cookers that they've got in the game. Oh, I've missed out a cooker. Go back and add it in. There we go. I'm going to give them a stool, not like a proper chair, you know, like a little stool where they can just lean on, because obviously sometimes they just need a little sit down 5 minutes. These bakes can take hours, like they're like 3 hours sometimes, so they might need a little sit down, little break. Or if they're baking a cake, you know, put in the oven, it might take an hour in the oven. But obviously there's so many other things for them to do when it's baking. They got to make the icing or fondant or buttercream, or they got to do the decorating. On the actual Bake Off they don't have a fridge next to their counter, and also the actual thing is their fridges look so much like this. This is actually what their fridges look like. They've got like these old school retro blue fridges in the Bake Off. And they don't all have like a fridge, as I said, right next to them. Sometimes you see them go to the back of the room or the front of the room. On this, I'm actually going to give them all a fridge each, near enough. But on the Bake Off, they don't actually have a fridge each. You know, like they've got their own cooker and their own everything, but they don't have a fridge each. Usually, there's only like 4. I think like in the actual tent, there's like 4 fridges. I feel like a couple at the front, a couple at the back, and they all share the fridge. But I can't remember, so I'm just going to give them a fridge each because practically that'd be good for them. Obviously, they need a bin. You know what I mean? So they've got everything they now need, like the Bake Off. Bin, stall, cooker, counters. This looks pretty good. Go have a look at the picture or a program of the actual Bake Off and compare it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.